friends. I'm happy I get to see you today. Today I have my friend Biscuit, and this is my pet guinea pig. It's actually my daughter's pet guinea pig, and he's visiting with me today. I've brought him to school before, so some of you have already met Biscuit, but he is here to say hi again. So as you can see, he's all black, and he's very soft. He has little ears and 2 eyes. Oop, I scared him there. And he likes when I pet him from the back like this. So he eats hay, and he has special guinea pig food that he eats. And he has 4 feet. You can't really see his back feet, and he has a very tiny tail. So today I wanted to read a story to you. The story is about a hamster. So it's not the same as Biscuit, because Biscuit is a guinea pig and a hamster is a little bit different, but they kind of look the same. And the title of this book is called Tiny Hamster is a Giant Monster. And I absolutely love this story because you use your imagination, and a hamster, which is normally tiny, like this guinea pig, they're not as big as a cat or dog, he uses his imagination to be very, very big. So this is the story. Tiny Hamster is a Giant Monster. One cloudy day, Tiny Hamster went out to find a bite to eat. Tiny Hamster was always hungry, you see, and today was no different. A storm was coming, but Tiny Hamster could only think about food. His tummy grumbled and mumbled and tumbled around inside him. That's when he saw it, a bright orange tub full of neon green ooze, and it looked delicious. You can see how tiny the hamster is compared to the trees and all the buildings. Let's see what happens when he eats the neon green ooze. Just as Tiny Hamster's tiny tongue touched the ooze, a bolt of lightning streaked down from the sky, swallowing him up in brightness. Tiny Hamster's mouth felt numb, his eyes went wide, his ears twitched, his tummy grumbled and mumbled and tumbled around inside him. He felt himself inflate like a big balloon that kept getting bigger, like a blimp. No, a zeppelin. His paws grew huge and clumsy, and he could feel sharp spikes spring out of his back, and he turned green. Tiny Hamster had become a giant monster. He was even hungrier than before. Now he's using his imagination, and it looks like he's got dragon spikes on his back. So he did what any hungry giant monster would do. He went to the city and he ate everything in sight. He chomped on some trees. They were very good. A train rolled past and he ate it. It was tasty. He spotted a billboard and he gobbled it up. Yum! Tiny Hamster, the giant monster, took a bite right out of a building. He nibbled another one, but it toppled over. Tiny Hamster, the giant monster, was still hungry. He climbed right up a skyscraper to see what else there was to eat. Tiny Hamster isn't tiny anymore. Helicopters went through the air, hovering around his head. Tiny Hamster, the giant monster, scarfed them straight out of the sky. One helicopter carried a giant orange tub full of green ooze. It looked delicious, but the helicopter began to fly away. Tiny Hamster, the giant monster, followed it. Soon, the delicious green ooze was within reach. Tiny Hamster, the giant monster, could already taste it. Just as the giant monster's giant tongue touched the ooze, a bolt of lightning streaked down from the sky, swallowing him up in the brightness. His mouth felt numb, his eyes went wide, his ears twitched, his tummy grumbled and mumbled and tumbled around inside him. He felt himself shrink like a leaky balloon. No, like a tired blowfish. And he is no longer big, he's tiny again. Tiny Hamster, the giant monster, had become Tiny Hamster, the tiny hamster again, and he was finally full. Now it was time for dessert. He's thinking of a cupcake. So So thank you for listening to the story with me, friends. And Biscuit liked it too. He sat and also listened to the story. This is one of his favorite books. I'll see you later, friends. Bye.